These days it feels like the world's getting a little bit smaller. Everywhere you look, there's a road, a signal, a plan. But there's still a few places left that feel untouched, where the wild still does what it wants. It can just be a part of it for a while. That's the Yukon. It's big, it's quiet, and it doesn't need to impress you. Out here, the days stretch on and the river decides your pace. And getting a little lost almost feels like the point. This is the story of our last trip together. A final journey as a family, and one loyal companion who won't be making the next one. There's no better place to say goodbye than here, in one of the most spectacular places on earth, the Big Salmon River. Day one of our planned 8-day trip down the Big Salmon River, and we have just put in here on Quiet Lake. It is absolutely gorgeous here. It's very easy to forget just how stunning this place is, and it just kind of blows you away. I feel very lucky to be here right now. And this trip really was kind of unexpected. We didn't plan on paddling the big salmon this summer. Didn't plan on returning here with our 13-year-old Newfoundland dog, but luckily enough, things have worked out, and I can't wait to get on the river here. Just amazing. Well, sweetheart, how does it feel to be back?
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. It feels like a very similar day to when we did it last year. Tailwind, which is like nice, perfect, and I actually think our view here is a bit better than it was last year.
Excited about paddling the river?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous, as I always am, because I know, we loved this river last year, but it's definitely a lot more involved than other rivers that we've done. It's more involved than the Yukon or the Tasman or than the Sutland. You actually have to pay attention.
Play it safe, we'll take it easy, and just go at our own pace. I think we'll be just fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
We will.
I'm excited to be here.
Me too.
When I think back now, I just cannot believe how lucky we were to have taken this trip. It was never planned and not supposed to happen, but due to water levels and forest fires, our other planned trips couldn't take place. Our trips were limited now to what we could do with our elderly dog Hugo, and I honestly can't quite believe they were able to take him on this adventure. We decided the canoe trip down the Big Salmon River was as good an option as we could come up with, given the circumstances. Although we've been forewarned about some changes in the log jams that dominate the upper sections of this river.
There was apparently a group of 5 that were airlifted out just a few days before we'd started our trip. Certainly a bit of an unsettling feeling, but we knew that as long as we took our time, back paddled, and used common sense, that we would be okay. And it was time once again to get lost in the Yukon.
Very windy here on Quiet Lake, but we've actually made pretty good time and decent distance considering we've only been on the water for a couple hours, but we've almost made our way to the end of Quiet Lake here. So hopefully with a little bit of luck we'll find a nice little campsite down here and settle in for the evening. I think both Ashley and I are kind of tired. It's been a long few weeks here. We just finished paddling the Yukon and Salmon Rivers, which is about 700 kilometers. We took 13 days to complete that trip, and we've only been off the water for a couple days now, and yeah, a lot of resupplying, recharging battery banks, and logistical stuff to figure out to get this river started. So happy to be here. I'm definitely a little bit tired, but wow, what a gorgeous spot to start. Now,
It wouldn't take long, and Ashley and I would make it to the end of Quiet Lake, where there is an absolutely beautiful campsite that we could call home for the night.
Over there?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'll have to say it's been an amazing day one of the trip. We had a relatively short paddle down to the campsite, maybe 10 kilometers or so, to get to the end of Quiet Lake. And I think sometimes on day one, first day of any trip, there can be a little bit of anxiety and you feel a little bit stressed almost about getting there, the shuttle,
The logistics of everything.
yeah, and whether you've packed everything
Yeah.
and are prepared to go do the trip, and until you actually get to camp on night one, for myself anyways, I always feel a little bit on edge, and I feel amazing right now, completely relaxed, and yeah, just feel very lucky to be here again. It's such a beautiful area. Yeah, lucky to be here.
We'd spend the rest of the evening together in this unbelievable place. Just down from our camp, all I could see were grayling leaping out of the water, and I couldn't resist catching a few of these amazing fish.
Just been fishing here for a couple minutes. Absolutely gorgeous grayling here. Look at this guy. Oh, back in the water. That is a beauty. You're just jumping everywhere here. There's so many of them. That's so cool.
That can't stay still. So they break the hearts of kith and kin, and they roam the world at will. They range the field and they rove the flood, and they climb the mountain's crest. Theirs is the curse of the gypsy blood, and they don't know how to rest. If they just went straight, they might go far. They are strong and brave and true. But they're always tired of the things that are, and they want the strange and new. They say, could I find my proper groove, what a deep mark I would make. So they chop and change, and each fresh move is only a fresh mistake. And each forgets as he strips and runs with a brilliant, fitful pace. It's the steady, quiet, plodding ones who win in the lifelong race. and each forgets that his youth has fled, forgets that his prime is past, till he stands one day with a hope that's dead in the grave of the truth.
Day 2 of the trip, and I think right from the moment we woke up, we knew we weren't going to be moving anywhere with these winds. In fact, I'm almost certain it was the wind that woke us up that morning. Before we could make it onto the actual Big Salmon River, we had to cross a couple of large lakes that would be a little hairy in these winds. We spend all summer camping underneath the tarp, which is heaven, but on windy days, sometimes it's a little bit less than ideal. Ashley and I would spend a few minutes adjusting the setup and blocking the wind before we could enjoy a restful day at camp. For as long as I've been canoe tripping, I've struggled to enjoy rest days. I always feel as though we should be moving and paddling every day. And yet, as I sit here now, looking back at the footage, what I wouldn't give to be back in that moment, stuck on that little beach with Ashley and the dogs. Picking blueberries, reading books, then hanging out sounds just about perfect to me.
The waves have a story to tell me as I lie on the lonely beach. Chanting aloft in the pine tops, the wind has a lesson to teach, but the stars sing an anthem of glory I cannot put into speech. The waves tell of ocean spaces, of hearts that are wild and brave, of populous city places, of desolate shores they lave, of men who sally in quest of gold to sea.
Morning of day 3 now, and it is a perfect morning here on the Big Salmon. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful day. The wind's calmed down and we're able to get on the water, and it really feels like the trip's beginning. So should be an awesome, awesome day.
Day 3 of the trip, and I couldn't have been more excited to be on the water. This section of the trip, even though you're not on the Big Salmon River officially yet, is literally pure magic. Maybe it's because we live in Ontario, we're not used to seeing these dramatic landscapes and huge mountains surrounding us. Not that Ontario isn't beautiful in its own way, but being out west just seems completely different. Today we would paddle our way down a couple of small river sections, connecting Quiet, Sandy, and Big Salmon Lake, before we would actually make it onto the Big Salmon River itself.
are you feeling this morning?
How do I feel?
Yeah,
I feel so good.
nice to be on the water and really kind of starting the trip.
It is, and it was just like I really didn't mind yesterday with the strong winds, like just hanging out at camp. It was really nice to have a down day.
Yeah,
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 I feel like I actually feel well rested. I haven't felt this well rested for quite a while, so I feel really good, and I'm excited about today.
well, we've had a busy couple months here, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, it was nice to have a down day, and
Yeah,
man, what a spot this is, isn't it?
it's so beautiful. Yeah, it's just stunning. Really, really. I don't know, like just as soon as we started paddling, you come down that narrow, you come here to Sandy Lake, and like I don't know, I'd like to get this like I don't know feeling like it's just special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty incredible spot.
Breathtaking.
Yeah, it really is. Ashley on the board.
I'm gonna have to come behind you. I think.
Yeah. Nice technique.
It feels good.
Yeah, Peter.
Oh, it's the lake trout. Oh, oh.
Bring it in sometime today, though.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I can kill you.
Here it comes.
It's gonna be a while.
Here it comes.
You see it?
Oh yeah. Freaking nice.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Right up here. Look at that line.
Oh my god. Oh,
How's that for fish?
oh, so nice.
Oh, Ashley, that's all you. That is all you.
Wow.
That is a nice lake trout.
Wow.
Oh, you ready to let him go?
Yeah.
Okay. See you, buddy. How does that feel?
Yeah, good.
Oh, that is a nice fish.
That was a really nice fish.
Oh
That
man,
was an awesome one.
that was a beauty.
It really fought.
Yeah, it was a big fish.
Like, yeah, my arm is killing me. I definitely need to do some strength training for this,
For Lakers.
for Lakers.
That's my kind of woman right there. If you need strength training for Lakers, let's talk.
With Ashley's lake trout behind us, we would quietly continue on our way towards Big Salmon Lake and the huge mountains that surround it. Even with the weather changing and a tiny bit of rain headed our way, it really didn't matter. We cannot help but be amazed while paddling through this unbelievable area of the Yukon.
Ducks.
Oh yeah, bunch of ducks, eh?
Even with a bit of a headwind, Ash and I would make great time crossing Big Salmon Lake before we would finally reach the start of the river. Just as you begin the river, though, in a small marshy section above any real current, is one of the most interesting and unique cabins we've ever seen in the Yukon. You absolutely have to stop and investigate and admire what someone has built here.
It's really creepy.
What do you see?
Well, just when I opened it, like there's like some bug netting hanging down, so you can't actually see in. I don't know, it just seems super creepy.
You go first, I'll be
I don't
right
want
behind
to.
you.
It's really creepy. I don't remember it being this creepy before.
Just a very rustic, basic cabin, isn't it?
Yeah.
You look like a ghostbuster in there.
Oh, here, there's a picture of him here.
Really?
Yeah. Right there.
Wow.
That's such a cool food cache as well. The amount of work that's just gone into that.
Yeah,
Like
everything.
a miniature cabin on stilts.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Very.
Yeah. Also, the machete hanging above your head gives it a nice feel. What a spot, eh? What a
Yeah,
spot.
It's very cool.
Yeah, amazing. Here we go, baby.
Here we go.
Down the Big Salmon. Lots of... The first section of the Big Salmon River is fast and shallow. Almost shallow to the point where it's difficult to get the blade of your canoe paddle into the water deep enough to actually control your canoe. Ash and I go about these rivers with as much caution as we can. Getting caught in one of the numerous log piles or sweepers and trying to rescue 2 dogs and 2 people wouldn't be fun at all. So, slowing ourselves down and being on the inside of the corners was our plan for this descent. Nice.
Good?
Yep. Right on that gravel bar, right?
Yeah.
It might seem crazy that although we are paddling a river called the Big Salmon, that Ash and I were actually both surprised and amazed that we were paddling alongside thousands of salmon. These salmon had just swam over 3,000 kilometers up the Yukon and Big Salmon River to spawn before dying and completing their life cycle. To me, this is probably the highlight of my trip. We'd heard stories that the salmon runs on this river would cause a nearly thunderous sound, but with the runs getting smaller seemingly every year, it felt like such a privilege to see this in person.
see there, and it looks very shallow, so we might need to come over to the outside a little bit more.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
There was another salmon, more salmon right there. I just saw one come out the
oh
water.
wow, there's whole piles of them here.
Yeah. But one just jumped down there.
Okay, cut us around.
Is that good?
Yeah, you're good. All in these little shallow bars, eh? That's all where they
Yeah.
spawn.
So cool.
Yeah, I just like, oh. Yeah, literally made my day watching that.
Yeah,
And
look,
just
there's
seeing
a
them.
couple right here.
Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they?
Oh, in there.
Back paddle?
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled for that big log pile up ahead somewhere.
Yep.
And try not to paddle into any salmon.
Yeah. I almost did.
Oh, unreal.
That was so cool.
Yeah, it's, yeah, yeah, I don't know.
It was very distracting.
They're everywhere here. Oh, I feel like this is just like paradise right now.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Fast again there and another.
Yeah, we'll literally hug the left shore here. After Hugo's done his drink.
Paddle forward.
Yeah. Cut. Back paddle. Okay.
Getting distracted here is so easy to do. You're just floating down this outdoor wonderland, unsure what you're going to see around each bend in the river. Eagles, salmon, bears, and caribou. This place is unbelievable.
shallow on the right, sweepers on the left.
Switch.
Back
Back
paddle.
paddle. Nice, let's just paddle forward now.
Slide. We get in there and then we do a ferry across
To the gravel bar?
to where that, yeah, and there's where that kind of little root ball is.
Yeah.
There's a gap, a small shallow gap where we can hop out and just line it through, and then we can do like a gentle paddle. It's wide enough to get through there.
Alright, you sound extremely professional with your accent, I just had to say. If I was to say that, I wouldn't sound nearly as cool. So. We'll head to the point and then we'll do a ferry across to the gravel bar. Okay, let's do it.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Hang on, Bob. Ready?
Yeah.
Ferry cross here.
Okay.
Let us come back a bit here, sweetheart.
Ashley and I would slowly pick our way through the obstructions, working our way together to avoid all the sweepers and obstacles. Eventually, though, we would reach a couple of log piles that we would have to portage around. Even though it had been a long day, it was nice for a change to get out of the canoe and portage a couple of times.
Nice. Cool. Nice, baby. One sec. Having fun with those fishing rods?
No, I'm not. They're really annoying me.
Gotta be 100% honest right now. I was not really planning on doing this portage right now. It's 5 o'clock. Kind of hoping to be camping right now, but log pile to log pile, the way of the big salmon. Nice work on that portage.
Nice work, you. You're the one carrying the big lug of a canoe.
Shortly after the second major log pile, Ash and I were more than excited to find a tiny little gravel beach to go home for the night. This had to be one of the nicest camps we've ever had. It wasn't even that the campsite itself was very good, but just having a small piece of flat ground with massive mountains all around you and the big salmon literally wrapping around your site was amazing. We wouldn't waste very much time getting everything set up. I was dying to see if I couldn't catch a grayling in the river, but to my surprise, there was something much, much bigger on the end of the line.
Got something.
This fight would last for around 10 minutes, and I still cannot believe that I actually managed to land it. I thought for sure it was going to snap my line or maybe even my rod. This fish was so strong it's hard to describe. The camera battery was almost dead, but I actually managed to capture a couple photos before releasing the salmon back into the river. What an unbelievable way to end what might be one of my favorite days of canoe tripping ever. What an amazing place this is. I swear, waking up in this place makes you feel like you're in some sort of fairy tale land. I mean, you honestly cannot believe you're actually there, and this place is real. These unbelievable mountains, the low-hanging clouds, the river at your footsteps, and the salmon splashing around. I mean, it's truly an unbelievable place. We took our time getting up and on the water this day. It had rained on and off throughout the night, and we were waiting for things to dry off. Eventually, and almost reluctantly though, we would leave maybe my favorite campsite ever, to continue our way down the Big Salmon River. Morning of day 4 now, and it is a gorgeous morning. After a decent bit of rain last night, things have cleared up and I think we're in for a really good day. I just can't believe how gorgeous this spot is. I probably said it a million times now, but it is pretty impressive.
adults now.
Yeah,
Babies.
they're pretty much grown up, aren't they? Just like me,
Pretty much.
almost. You want to stop here then? We'll see if we can wait the storm out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just beach up here. No, we made it just in the nick of time, right?
Literally.
Yeah. Let this thing blow over. Hopefully we can carry on today. But,
Eventually, the small storm would pass, and we would carry on down the Big Salmon. What we didn't realize, because we never really know where we are on the river, is that right around the corner was another massive log pile. We were making less distance than I'd been hoping for, and these log jams weren't helping anything, that's for sure. Slowly but surely, we'd plod along the portage with our 20-foot monster canoe, until once again we were at the water's edge.
Hey, Hugo. So we just made it around the third log pile there. That one wasn't too bad, actually. It's actually a half decent little portage trail, and yeah, I think we got one more. I think, but we'll see.
Almost immediately after finishing the portage, the weather would force us to shore once again. Although it was still relatively early and we were falling behind schedule, I think both Ashley and I knew this is where we'd be spending the night.
It's raining
Again.
We're behind.
We've made it a whopping 5 kilometers in 2 days.
It's all that back paddling.
I think we're going to be longer than we anticipated.
I think we're between like here and here. I think that might be the log pile that we portaged earlier.
Okay.
I think this is the one that we still have to do. Can you hear me?
Well, another interesting day here on the river. We didn't manage to cover very many kilometers at all today. We had pretty big hopes that we were going to make a good distance and finish all these log piles. But the weather kind of had other ideas for us, and we had a couple of thunderstorms roll through, and there's actually another one just behind us right now. So I remember last year actually on this same section of river feeling that we were going absolutely nowhere, and yeah, you just need one good day and you can make up a ton of distance. So, and truthfully, it's really not about making kilometers, not making distance, it's about enjoying the trip and being in the moment. But sometimes it feels like you are lagging behind. And
Well, just as a practical
sense to it, right? If you're on a schedule,
Yeah.
the reality is there's a time you need to be done by, a time that you want to be done by. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's part of it.
It's part of it.
Now, Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. Why he left his home in the south to roam round the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell, though he'd often say in his homely way that he'd sooner live in hell. On a Christmas day, we were mushing our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of your cold through the parka's fold, it stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes we'd close, then the lashes froze till sometimes we couldn't see. It wasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was Sam McGee. And that very night, as we
Day 5 on the river here, and it is a fairly cool and cloudy morning, but as of right now, the weather's definitely nice enough to paddle. It's actually quite a nice morning for paddling, so we'll make our way down to this next log pile, which I think is just literally around the next corner here. Ashley's doing the navigating, even though she doesn't have the map with her. So at least somebody knows where we are. This looks like our next log pile here.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I think you can kind of come in.
Well, how'd that last portage go?
It went exceptionally well. I don't mean to toot our own horns, but it really did go exceptionally smoothly.
Yeah, it's funny, like the first one, you end up just even though we've portaged a million times, you just kind of get into the swing of it again, don't you?
You do.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt.
Find it very difficult around here to know when to film and when not to film, because you could literally just film the entire river, start to finish, every corner you come around. This river's so bendy, you don't know what's there, and yeah, it's such a cool spot.
Mountains are big.
Wow.
Little mist,
Yeah.
little cloud.
Just paddling past this section, there's this huge mountain kind of backdrop here, and a couple osprey nests. There was an adult osprey, but it kind of flew off when we came around the corner. I don't see any chicks or anything, and I'm not sure when they leave the nest, but big nests in the top of these trees here.
For me, not having grown up in the mountains, that feeling you get of being so small and insignificant, almost like you get swallowed up whole by the landscape,
Oh,
never gets old. It's a weird mix of emotions that I can't really describe. Part of me is in awe of the scenery, and the other part of me always feels a little bit on guard and unsettled. Whatever the feeling is, clearly we must love it, as we always keep returning year after year for another adventure.
can you do that? So we're just probably going to be doing it today. Find the sweepers on the right.
Nice work, David.
See you, baby.
You certainly don't have to be the world's best paddler to tackle the big salmon, but out here, things can go wrong and quickly, and it's not uncommon to have people get rescued on this river. We were approaching a section of faster water with quite a few boulders to dodge, which was fun for sure, but you certainly don't want to make any mistakes. Every time Ashley turns around and sees me playing around with the camera, she makes sure to give me a little blast. But I'm grateful she pays close attention. We are both excited and a little nervous for this section of the river.
So I think if I'm reading this map properly, which I'm probably not, we come around after this big cut bank here
Yeah.
and then make a left, and that's where there's a big kind of rock garden, I guess.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So,
You think now to the right?
yeah, I
there?
think so.
Yeah.
I got you. All these rocks are fine here.
Yeah.
Lots of water.
Maybe a rock in the middle there.
Yeah, rock in the middle.
Keep it left here. And then not too much because there's rocks on the right, so we'll have
Okay.
to come back to the left after all.
Coming back to the left. How's this straight ahead here?
Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, keep this line.
Rock ahead there.
Yeah. One right ahead here for left.
Nice, baby. Couple more prominent features here, isn't there?
Yes.
If I say that with an accent, I sound very smart. Just back paddle gently here.
Yeah.
There's that rock there. Remember, I think we got to work our way left. After this rock,
Yeah.
back paddle. Nice.
Okay, so rock
Yeah.
straight ahead and to the left.
Through the rocks
In
here.
the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a cross cut around here.
Yeah.
Just
Watch
not
that
this
rock
one.
there. Yeah, and another one there.
Okay. Looks like rocks on the right. Let's go over to the left.
Back paddle. Okay. Cross draw. Forward.
One on your left there.
Yeah, I see it. Hey, hey, hey. Nice, baby.
Nice.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Ain't no thing but chicken wang. Oh, Aussie, nice work.
Doing
That was cool. That was
Yeah.
really good. That was fun.
that. That was fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
It says that there's possibly some boulders up here, so we'll go super easy. I'm not actually even sure what side we go here. Let's just back paddle a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we go on the left here.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. I don't even know what the right hand side looks like.
Oh, I think we're
We're just gonna have to go real slow. And it looks like there's a rock there as well.
okay.
And I think I remember this from last year, but I don't think it was this narrow. See the rock? See the rock?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to switch sides.
Nope, you just keep paddling.
Okay.
Okay. Cross draw, cross draw, cross draw.
That was a tricky one.
Yeah, that's tight through there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the right channel was like.
Yeah, that is tight.
We can camp here? Yeah?
Yeah, I know. I think we can definitely camp here.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah?
ready.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
yeah, it's 4:30.
Yeah.
We put in a good day. That's
We have.
good boy, Hugo. Good boy. Huh? Did good today. Huh? Well, if that's not a amazing day of paddling, I don't know what is. That was so much fun today. Such a great day on the water. I mean, those rapids were a ton of fun. Just enough action to kind of keep you interested and keep you into it. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun almost all day. We kind of lucked out with the weather as well. There must have been about 6 different times throughout the day where we discussed getting out and maybe having to set up a tarp to stay dry, but for one reason or another we were kind of able to stay dry, outrun all the rain that was literally seemed like all around us all day. But so much fun. no, it was just such a good day, you know. And again, we're camped just on a little gravel bar, and the views around us everywhere you look is stunning. That's one of the nicest spots we've camped maybe ever. You know, huge mountains on either side of us, and this nice little bend in the river, beaver right across building its lodge, and yeah, it's just crazy. Just can't say enough how lucky I feel to be here right now. It's just amazing. So yeah, probably a couple more days at least on the Big Salmon before we reach the Yukon River, but I think we still have lots of gorgeous scenery and nice paddling too.
Yeah, and a bit more rock dodging.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But great day.
Yeah.
Such a great day.
Yeah. Search the vastness for something you have lost. Have you strung your soul to silence? Then for God's sake, go and do it. Hear the challenge, learn the lesson, pay the cost. They have cradled you in custom. They have primed you with their preaching. They have soaked you in convention through and through. They have put you in a showcase. You're a credit to their teaching. But can't you hear the wild? It's calling you. Let us probe the silent places. Let us seek what luck betides us. Let us journey to a lonely land I know. There's a whisper on the night wind. There's a star, a gleam to guide us. And the wild is calling, calling. Let us go.
Of day 6 now, and yeah, this is just truly a perfect morning here. Cool, fresh morning, the sun just poking over the mountains here, and clear blue skies. I think we're in for a really good day. Yeah, amazing. Gorgeous campsite last night, and I think both Ash and I slept very well. Tired from a long day of travel yesterday, but yeah, just cannot wait to see the rest of this river here today and the next couple of days. What a spot. Couple casts. Got this gorgeous, gorgeous little grayling. Look at this guy. Such a nice fish. Okay, buddy, I'm going back. Thank you. Oh. Oh. He went back. Oh, there's another one. Easy. Easy, easy. Another cast, another fish. Gorgeous. Ashley actually saw this little spot. She said, you should probably cast in a couple times here. So, yeah, what a spot.
Nice little section.
Yeah, cool, right? It's actually nice here when you have no idea where you are on the river because every little thing is kind of a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, watch the rod.
I don't want to have to deal with you if you lose a fishing rod.
Well, I almost did on another trip.
Left or right? Shallow in the middle.
Oh yeah, good eye.
Okay, with the bump.
I think we could probably find a spot there.
That was another excellent day on the river. We covered a ton of distance today, and although it was a long day, it was definitely one of the nicest days we've had here on the Big Salmon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weather was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect. It doesn't really get any nicer than this. It was, I don't know, 20 degrees and sunshine all day long, and
Yep.
after some of the storms and wind and wet weather we've had, this day was much needed, and yeah, just makes paddling just amazing.
Yes, it does.
Lots of fast sections of water today, which is a lot of fun to paddle, and we saw a ton of eagles today too. Like I'm not even entirely sure how many we saw today, but felt like at some points almost every corner we were seeing another bald eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of salmon as well along the river. Through most of the fast sections we were finding salmon spawning, so that is also very cool to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Tomorrow will be another awesome day. Got no doubt.
Yep. Painless pine was the first to come, and the pine will be last to go. We spring from the gloom of the canyon's womb, in the valley's lap we lie. From the white foam fringe where the breakers cringe, to the peaks that tusk the sky. We climb and we peer in a crag-knocked view that gleams like a golden glow.
So I actually got these new sunglass leash. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody cinch it up quite as tight to the back of their head as Ashley does, but
You gotta make sure they don't fall off.
oh, those babies ain't going anywhere.
Oh, I know. It's good. It's how the cool kids do it. See that?
What morning are we on now?
7.
Morning of day 7. Another absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous day here. Clear blue skies and sunshine, and should be a pretty nice day on the river, I think, eh?
Yeah, definitely. It's really chilly this morning though, isn't
Yeah, it was cool, but nice once you're in the sun.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
The landscape at this point of the trip was certainly changing. The mountains were moving further away, and it didn't feel quite as closed in. It wasn't any less beautiful, just different. We still had a decent ways to go before the big salmon emptied into the Yukon, and we were just trying our best to make the most of this amazing river.
Yeah, that's a big landslide there, isn't it? That who smelt us from a mile away, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we were, yeah, our scent was blowing right to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had no chance there.
Is it a cow? Could
It
you
looked
see?
like a big cow to me.
Yeah. Yeah, she looked good.
Left here, baby. We're into some rapids and ripples and choppy water with scattered rocks. So, okay,
Yeah.
back paddle if we need to.
Yeah.
Lots of chatter back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
I've been dying to tell you about my new knitting project.
you got a new knitting project undergo. Well, I'm sure we'll have a chance to talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I see them now.
We're gonna go on the right of them, okay?
Okay, yeah.
And then we'll come back over to the left.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Just those two rocks down at the bottom, eh?
Yeah. Airport's really pretty shallow.
Yeah.
Hang on, Lewis.
Which one's up?
I was thinking somewhere back along that line there. Back in here.
Yeah. Today we managed to cover a good amount of distance. We've only got about 30 kilometers left on the Big Salmon River before it comes out onto the Yukon. Part of me kind of misses seeing the huge mountains that we were surrounded by the last few days, last week really. And we've kind of come out into this big, giant valley, it feels like at the moment, with no massive mountains around us right now. But I think when we get out onto the Yukon, that actually changes a little bit. There's more big structure around us. But we've talked to our outfitter, or we sent our outfitter a message on our inReach, and are trying to get extended by 1 day, our pickup date by 1 day. So haven't checked. I'm sure he's got back to us, but hopefully we can make this a 9-day trip. The weather's looking good for the next couple of days, so travel should be relatively easy, but I don't think either one of us want to rush through this. Yeah, I know I'm definitely tired, and I'm sure you are too. Yeah, I think we've had a long couple of days here, and to push and do another 140 kilometers in a single day, that's a big day.
The river was pretty fun today for the most part, wasn't it? There was a lot of fast water.
Yeah, like especially the start of the day,
Yeah.
kind of right after you got out of your camp or our campsite.
Yeah.
You know, it's ripping, and yeah, I don't know exactly how fast we're moving, but it's quick. I'm looking forward to tomorrow because I think the next 30 kilometers down the Big Salmon is going to be quick and exciting and challenging, and then on to the Yukon. But yeah, get a good night's sleep, a little bit of reading, a little bit of knitting.
Eh?
Yeah. Good day though. I think it is now, and another absolutely perfect morning here in the Yukon. Sunshine and blue skies, and it's a little bit milder this morning than it was the last couple days, but perfect. Quick water here to start the day. We got 30 kilometers left here on the Big Salmon before we reach the Yukon, and I am looking forward to it. What a gorgeous day here. Hugo maybe caught a bit of a wave there.
Yeah. I didn't realise, just turned around, he looked like take a bit of water on.
Look at Hugo up there. Crazy. That's huge.
Kind of cool here at the end of the Big Salmon River. They've got a fish sonar for, I'd imagine it's for probably measuring the salmon runs. There's some grates that kind of divert the salmon into the center so that they can measure them. I believe that's what we just passed there. So,
Well, sweetheart, we've made it on to the mighty Yukon River. Our chapter on the Big Salmon is complete now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The difference between the Yukon and the Big Salmon River is night and day. You go from this intimate, twisty-turny river to this massive, fast-flowing beast. We've been so lucky to have traveled the Yukon many times, and it feels very familiar and safe when we arrive on the Yukon River.
just paddled past a spot called Gold Point here on the Yukon, and it is maybe one of my, it's got to be right up there with one of my favorite spots along the whole river. It is such a wild spot. You get up beside this massive cut bank, and there's always little pebbles falling, and sometimes there's dust storms and stuff around the hoodoos. Yeah, it's just unbelievable. It's pretty, you feel very, very, very small. And it's probably not the best thing to do to go right beside that giant cut bank, but I don't know. I feel like you almost have to. It's such a wild spot. Well, that was a heck of a day. Right?
Yes.
We officially finished the Big Salmon River and are now camped on a gorgeous campsite about 50 kilometers from Carmack's, which means that the trip is almost over. We've really got one more day, or half a day, I guess, until we're at the coal mine campground where we're going to get picked up. I always feel a little sad at the end of these trips, and this one too. Like this one, maybe in particular. Like it's kind of our last trip together this summer, isn't it? Our last big trip together this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm grateful we had, but yeah, I don't want it to end. Right? It's so nice here.
Mm-hmm.
I love it here, and I love the Big Salmon. I love the Yukon too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, it's been really good. It's been a good summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a lot of tripping together, me and you.
Yes, we have.
Eh?
Yeah.
Well, one more night.
Yep.
Get some reading in, get some knitting in.
Yeah. What you
Right.
knitting me?
Well, I'm not knitting anything, but enjoy the evening and get up early tomorrow.
You always say that.
I know. Final morning here down the Yukon River, and we've only got a handful of kilometers, about 20k left to get into Carmack, where we're getting picked up tomorrow. And I have loved this trip. It's been absolutely amazing. It's been so beautiful, and the wildlife and scenery, and being able to do this trip again with my wife and our old Newfoundland dog Hugo, who's 13, and I don't know if he'll do this trip again, but amazing that he's here now. I feel very lucky that he's here with us. And Betty Lou, not to forget about you, you've been a good girl too. So amazing, amazing, amazing journey. I love this place. Lucky to be here.
It is really hard to describe how much you can love a dog. You know how difficult it is losing a best friend. We were so lucky to have Hugo with us for as long as we did, but it'll never feel like it was long enough. It's been the hardest thing we've ever had to deal with, and it broke both of our hearts losing him. Hugo, if you're listening, we love you, and we miss you, big guy.
To you and many more.
That's a good boy, Hugo.